Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing fine. So if you're new here, I'm Malshi, a Sri Lankan beauty blogger who create content on makeup and skincare. So in today's tutorial, I'll be recreating this super easy glamorous holiday look for you guys, which I've done on our cutest Sulakkhana. Hopefully this is going to be my final video for 2020. So if you're interested to see how we got this look, please do stay with us until the end of the video. So this is how Sulakkhana looks before the whole makeover. I'm going to start off with prepping her skin for today's look. So I'll be using Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream for this. So this pretty much hydrates and moisturizes her skin, prepping for the makeup look today. Then I'm going to conceal her eyes for the eye makeup, and for this I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Concealer in the shade 310. And then to set her eyes, I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 320. And for the base of today's eye makeup, I'll be using this shade from Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. And this will be going on from the outer corner towards the middle of the eyelid along the crease. Make sure you blend the shade with a very light hand. And I'm using here the Morphe medium-sized blending brush for this. Next up, I'm going to pick up this color from the same palette to build up the base. I'm using the same brush that I used earlier to blend the two shades in. Next up, before applying the glitter shade on, I'm going to use some NYX pigment primer on her eyelids. So I'll be applying this from the inner corner towards the middle of her eyelid with a flat brush. The reason I'm going for a NYX pigment primer is because to intensify the glitter shade that I'm applying later. Once I'm done with it, I'm going to pick up this beautiful sparkly gold and I'm going to pat this on top of the primer that I applied earlier. I'm going to use a flat brush for this, and I'm not actually applying it, I'm patting it on the eyelid. And next up, I'm using NYX Epic Ink Liner to create a small winged liner to complete the whole eye makeup. And now coming back to the face, I'm going to prime her skin for the makeup, and I'm using the Benefit Pore Professional Primer from Benefit Cosmetics. So I need to tell you, once I got done with the eye makeup, I applied falsies behind the camera. So I used the Rochelle Wick Beauty false lashes in Ceylon. And next, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Concealer in the shade 310. I'm covering all her acne scars and patches on the face. Basically, I'm going to spot conceal her face here. And using a small beauty wedge, I'm going to blend the concealer in. And for the foundation, I'll be going ahead with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in the shade 310. And then to set the foundation in, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 320. And for her brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. So I'll be just filling the gaps. I'm not going to change the shape of her brows or anything. Moving back to the eyes, for her waterline, I'm going to use the Smudge Proof Kohl Kajal from Vienna Cosmetics. So I'm going to create a thick liner here, and make sure to place a tissue or a cotton pad or basically a sponge when you're doing so, because you don't want to ruin the foundation. And I'm going to pick up this shade from the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette, and I'll be applying this along her lash line, right below the liner that I just applied earlier to intensify the look. To contour her face, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Medium to Tan Contour Kit, and I'm going to go with this shade. I'll be basically contouring her cheekbones, her jawline, and bit of her nose. And for the blush, I'm going to use the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in the shade She Sola. So I'll be using this shade right here, the powder shade. It's such an amazing and a beautiful shade. I'm so in love. It's so pretty. It gives a really like a subtle shine to your face. It's just so pretty. And once I'm done with everything, I'm going to set her face with the MAC Prime and Prep Finishing Mist. And once I do that, I'm just going to dab everything to the skin using a small beauty wedge. So since it's the holiday season, I wanted to go for a very bright and hot red lip. So I chose the Fenty Beauty Stunner lip paint in the shade Uncensored. And finally, to highlight her face, I'll be using this shade from Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. So I'll be just highlighting her bridge of the nose and also her cheekbones. So guys, that's the end of today's video. I hope everyone loved the look. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So as I mentioned earlier, this is going to be my final video for this year, but hoping to come up with more great content on the coming year 2021. Really super excited for that. So stay tuned for all those, and wishing you a very happy new year in advance. Have fun, party hard, but don't forget to stay safe. So yeah, hoping to see you guys in another great video in the next year. Until then, have a great holiday, have a great weekend, have a great week, and yeah, thanks for watching once again. Bye.